Okay, I'm going to call in spirit, you guys. Here's the energy. I'm going to look at what's hidden. Yeah, we're going to stick with this deck today. So let's have a shuffle up and call in spirit. What is it you guys need to know? What do you need to hear? We'll start with Aries. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please bring us messages through for the collective today. What do they need to see? What is it that's hidden from them that they need to know about right now? Thank you, Spirit. Let's have a look. Aries, what have we got? From my Aries collective at this time. At the time they view this reading, Two of Wands. There's an opportunity coming through with this card. I do channel more than I read the cards. So yeah, it's an opportunity. You're going to have to make a decision on something coming towards you in the near future. And you may feel hesitant at first, but Spirit is whispering in your ear there to maybe answer the call. So yeah, there's something about this image. It's covered in little animals. Look at the baby frog, and there's a birdie here, and there's almost like, yeah, so keep an eye out for signs. They're very subtle signs, and then there's very obvious signs. And I think that it might be through a bit of kind of, if you do meditation to channel your spirit guides, they could show you something. So there's loads of guided meditations on YouTube, actually. This is where it brings me. And just to tap into what is it that's your intuition and your angels and spirit guides. Maybe some connection with the Fae here as well. So whoever it is that you get your guidance from on the regular, and even if you don't, just tap in and see, you know, like, what is it you need to see. Your spirit guides want to show you something for sure, Aries. So yeah, try and get yourself a guided meditation, maybe on YouTube or wherever you get your meditations from, and just sit with that. Maybe sitting in nature will help you, or if you have like you know, like a candle that smells like flowers or trees or the woodlands, and to just sit there for a few minutes, and you'd be surprised what would come up. But it'll help you if you're stuck between making a choice about two things or more. I think that's really your guidance here, so that's just beautiful. I hope this was helpful, Aries. So let's have a look for the next sign. We get our list out here. Taurus is next. Okay, Taurus, what do we need to know for you guys? We'll just give a quick shuffle and find out what it is Spirit wants to direct you on at this time. So let's have a look and see what is Spirit, Holy Angels, what does Taurus need to know at the moment, what's hidden from them. Please give us a message to guide our Taurus community today. What is it they need to know that is hidden from them? Rivalry. So there's people around you. You might be finding that you're in a place where there's a lot of you're feeling defeated. It says here it's defeat on the Five of Swords and Five of Wands, rivalry. So there might be bickering going on around you. You can see these two dinosaurs are bickering. Maybe you're struggling with admitting that you were defeated in some aspect of your life. But Five of Swords in general does talk about arguments around you. You know, it's also like, it's got this illusory thing going on here where things are an illusion. She's got a rip in her stocking. It's like you've been through a lot of battles here, Taurus, and I feel like, you know, even that cat, it's the first time I've seen that cat in the grey there. There's somebody deceiving you at the moment, and they're getting the better of you, is what I feel with this Five of Swords. Like, this person is in a place of having to defend themselves, maybe hide away. You want to run away from this. That hidden cat is really telling me that you need to be aware of something that's hiding from you. So with the Five of Wands, and this is talking about rivalry here, but Five of Wands in general, the energy there is, obstacles and challenges. So the challenges are coming, becoming very obvious. You're getting to a place where you're feeling very challenged and very defensive. With these two fives, it's a time of transition, though something is about to change, and that's what's hidden from you. I think that the fact that this is going to end, you're going to get out of this space of feeling that you have to defend yourself, that you'll get clarity as well as coming through on, especially when I saw that cat it was revealed to me, so that tells me you're going to have something revealed to you, Taurus, regarding who or what it is that's been deceiving you, or kind of misbehaving behind your back. So that's your little message for today. I think you need to protect yourself at this time. Do a cleanse as well once this tension is over, which I feel you're on your way out of. May not be aware of the full extent of the deceit that's going on here, or the trouble or battles or challenges that you're in at the moment. But I think this person here is taking a good stance, but she's a bit too involved because she looks concerned over the bickering between those two creatures. And I think the advice there is to, get them out of your comfort place. Look at that beautiful, comfortable looking bedroom there beside her. Don't let them come in on your energy anymore. You need to protect yourself. Put up that invisible bubble that you can imagine in your mind and say to your spirit, please protect me from these things. And Archangel Michael meditation might be good as well for a cleanse, as well as to get him to put his shield of protection around you. So, okay, Taurus, I hope that was helpful for you. And I'm going to move on now to Gemini. What have we got for our Gemini collective? We'll give you a quick shuffle up here, Gemini, and see what the Spirit wants to say to you today. What is it that's hidden from you? What do you not know about? And what is it that you need to know at this time? So Gemini, please Spirit, bring this message through to our Gemini collective. There's one card already wants to come, and it's the Habit. So the Habit is the Devil card. And the Devil card, of course, is Capricorn energy. So Gemini, you might have Capricorn in your, in your energy or in your circle or whatever it is. There's also a Knight of Wands. So desire is written on this, and this is like the Knight of Wands. Wands is a suit of passion. It might be somebody that wants to connect with you, Gemini. They may or may not be a fire sign. So Knight of Wands coming towards you. It's a worry though, because of this habit dependency. Like, it's going to be a tempting offer, whatever they're coming towards you with. I think that this might be a fire sign, or it might be somebody who just embodies that sort of, very determined and confident as well. It can be intimidating, is what's coming through with this habit thing. So to just be aware that somebody coming towards you with a very overconfident attitude, and that they might be looking to connect with you in some regard. It could be at night time that they ask you out or something like that, to meet in the evening or after dark, because the darkness in this image is really telling me that. But I have a feeling there's something wrong here. They can see these two different coloured eyes here in this card, and in the woman and the angel, and in this cat as well. So they're not being totally authentic when they present themselves. They've got themselves wrapped in some kind of maybe a rugged exterior to make you feel safe, but in fact they're quite broken, and they're very it's like, it could be addictive and exciting and all the rest of it, but I think that you need to be fair to yourself here and just to have a rethink on it and be aware there's something could be, lurking under the surface here. Their ulterior motives are not so pure. So that's your message. I hope that helped. So thank you, Gemini. And we move on to our next one. What do we have? The next sign we have here is Cancer. So let's see, Spirit, what have we got for our Cancer collective? What do they need to know? What's hidden from them at this time? Please bring forward some information to help the Cancer collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please bring us forward messages for the Cancer collective today. What's hidden What do they need to know for their highest good? Ten of Pentacles, rewards, and the Empress. Right, so this is really a positive energy. The Nine of Pentacles talks about independence. Yeah, this looks really lovely. There's something unexpected, an unexpected reward maybe coming towards you at this time. This is amazing. So it's about independence, feeling, the boss in your own realm, that you really have everything you need almost in the material world. But I think this woman here is, she's sitting back, she's enjoying the fruits of her labour, she's feeling very abundant, overflowing. But there's a concern here. Is there something lurking in the background? Those kind of sinister looking branches. It's like something is growing, alright. Pentacles talk about stuff that grows. Maybe beginning a business and getting it to a point. You need to do some weeding is what I'm seeing here. Literally, look, they look like kind of pests. If it's that analogy we're going with, that you've built, for example, a beautiful garden. That these are sinister looking weeds that could be threatening. So that's extraordinary that came through. It's such a positive card generally, Nine of Pentacles. You could also be connecting with somebody that's an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And they're not quite what they say they are. That's come through as well. So thank you, Spirit. So be aware of that as well. That's another message. The Empress here then. And straight away I'm drawn to the appearance of the character in this card rather than the Empress itself. It says creativity, but to me this is a warning as well. There's mostly been warnings today in these readings. They're hilarious, but maybe not so hilarious, of course, if you're feeling threatened. So this person is coming through as a cat lady. You might have a cat lady in your life, quite literally, because she's got like the same sort of ears. This is really funny, kind of a whimsical imagery here, and this Empress card does depict like a regal sort of a feminine, but the feminine aspect of the Empress card is the most thing that's important about it. It's male or female, you might have this sort of person in your life. It's just the energy of the card, and somebody that maybe embodies this motherly Empress energy, which is very nurturing in general. But I think you need to take care of your mum is sort of coming through there, or look at your mother. Like it looks like, kind of grey old hair here that's in her. And I see the watery eyes, in both of these images. Now, in general, in this tarot deck, they're not the most... Sorry for laughing, Cancer, but it's funny. They're not the most positive looking expressions on any of their faces in this deck. That's kind of, the point. But... yeah, this person is very loving, loves you dearly, and I think that it could be a person that is a mother, or a person that is a mother in your life, or your own mother, or grandmother, or anything. Somebody represents that sort of energy around you. Could be one of several, but I think at the moment they need a bit of reassurance is what's coming through, and made to feel not so old. So have a bit of crack or something, have a bit of fun with one of them, or all of them, or do something fun, that kind of gives back some of that nurturing that they give you, for sure. Yeah, so I feel like they're feeling a bit withered and a bit old and a bit, kind of, that withered thing is coming through with this sort of scraggly hair, so maybe treat them to a hairdo or whatever you can do yourself. If you cut hair, they'd be so thrilled. Wash their hair, that sort of thing. A little bit of love back is what they want. So this is gorgeous. I love this for you, Cancer. It's really beautiful. And this is also a legacy card, talking about that motherly energy. It's like, it's a good example to set for your kids, I just heard. So take that as it resonates, and I hope that was helpful for you, Cancer. So let's have a look here. Who have I got next on this list of mine? Leo is next. Gorgeous. Okay, Leo, what have we got for you guys? Let's see what we need to know. What do you need to heal? What do you need to see? What's hidden? Funny I said what you need to heal. I've not said that for someone else or any of the other signs. So let's tap in. This is so cool. I've never done a reading like this before. So Leo, what do they need to know? What do they need to see? Or what do they need to heal? What's hidden? This card, the Hierophant, morals. Right, so this talks about a change as well when the number 5 is there, and this is legacy. It says it on this card. It's funny, the last card I had said that it felt like legacy energy on the 9 of Pentacles, but you guys have the 10 of Pentacles, and it is this thing that does always speak of legacy, you know. So let's tap in here, Spirit. What have we got? It's a gorgeous card, this. You should also look at these cards yourselves. There's somebody in your energy at the moment, Leo, I feel like, that isn't being seen and doesn't want to look at you in the eye. This lady here with the purple eyes is really sticking out to me. Say this is you, for example. All of these energies, of course, can be male or female. It's just the energy of the card. I think there's they're feeling very isolated and very dependent on another person, maybe a feminine figure that's very attached to animals, but it's like they don't feel supported by that person, and that they're worried, and there's no way that don't feel they can get to you, which is what they want. They're feeling isolated and also not tended to as much as they'd want, maybe from a parent. And it could be male or female. They're feeling a bit isolated. So this could be a niece, a nephew, grandchild. It could be a friend's kid. It could be anything. But, you know, I don't know. I think maybe in spirit she has, or he or she, it doesn't have to be female, of course. With all these females in this deck, it does get confusing. You can be led astray. But I think there's something about all these other entities here seem to be, you know, they have somebody, or they have support. But this girl here is literally hugging herself. She might be a preteen, anything from 7 years up to, I'm thinking 12. You'll know yourself what this means. And she may have an older sibling, and that person, I think, is really, that older sibling is really having troubles of their own, so they're not really available either. Or could be somebody in spirit, maybe they lost a sibling. Gosh, this is very heavy energy, lads. Anyway, your awareness needs to be brought to the fact that this person here, whoever this is for you, and it can be I think it's a child, for sure. It is a child, like I said, the age group, but it could be your kid, and as I said, it could be somebody you know very well, like a sibling's child or a friend's kid, but I think it's your kid. And that they have like a cousin, or they have, like, you know, an older person, same gender as them. It doesn't need to be female again, but they're not really available. They're holding their own hand here, and this person isn't even feeling that they have, you know, something. So guys, I hope that was helpful. Maybe this person is into crafting. You can see this sort of it's like a loom for spinning wool behind them. Maybe they are creative in that respect, but yeah, that's a heavy message. But I think they look up to you as a leader, and that's who they're looking for too at the moment for their assistance, because they're not getting it from a parent. And I don't think it's you they're referring to as the parent not giving. I think it's you that they're looking for to get replacement. Does that make any sense? Replacement support. Gosh, that's really heavy going. Things are about, you can change this direction for this kid this time, and maybe introduce them to spirituality, because the Hierophant talks of spirituality. It's a card of Taurus as well, and it is this thing of being involved in something regarding religion or spirituality. To commit to them as well comes through, because it is a card of commitment. But maybe open them up to the world of spirituality or religion, or something that you do that you find you get solace from, to create balance in your life and to make you feel connected as well to your ancestors. So anything along the healing arts there that you get yourself involved in, you find supportive and you think would be appropriate for this kid. maybe to bring music into their life or to create harmony at the very least, because this looks like, one of those musical instruments that has a harmonious sort of a thing. I think that's called, what's it called? Oh, you'll have to comment below. It's not a lute. I don't know why that came through. Anyway, Cancer, that's your message. Wasn't Cancer's message either, was it? Gosh, it was so heavy. Sorry, you guys. Leo, that was your message. Maybe it's something to do with the Cancer. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope that helped. And let's move on. That was heavy going. Okay, sorry about that, Leo. Virgo, who have we got for Virgo? Let's tap in to the Virgo collective today. Can we help Virgo? What's hidden that they should look at and would be helpful for them in their journey? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's that? What is the deal for the Virgo collective today? What do we have? What do you want them to look at? Virgo. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Abundance. There's another card. Queen of Wands, determination, and the world at the back of the deck. Right, Virgo. This is amazing. It's about a new world. Something that you want to bring into the world. A new idea. Something really valuable. Look at that gorgeous emerald crystal there. It's so special. This is so beautiful. Earth energy. Ace of Pentacles. The world. The Queen of Wands. Determination. Wow, Mars is coming through here big time. This ambition, it's, your fire is lit within you. Queen of Wands is very determined and ambitious, very focused and driven. She's going for it. Yeah. What have we got with these three messages, Spirit? Show me. The World card, talking about completion. Card number 21, it adds up to a 3. So this is like literally your foundation is changing. When you see the World card. Number 3 talks about foundations. So many spirit animals in that in that card as well. It's just beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. It's like an idea to bring something into the world and driving forward with it, lots of ambition. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius might mean something to you. The Wands energy there. So let's see what's here in this. It needs to be something from the heart. Look at that. All the green here. That's what it is. Whatever it is that you're trying to launch, you need to add your heart into the equation. Her green dress and these beautiful emeralds, and her eyes, of course, the green. There's grass. She's kneeling on the grass there. I know Pentacles are an earth energy, but it's just this stuff is really sticking out to me. I think that the jewel in this is not necessarily the green jewel that you obtain, but it's something like that representing your heart that you're pursuing at this time. And like that's Ace of Pentacles. It's like the beginning, a seed of an idea. There's something here. It wants your unique ingredient in it as well. There's something very unique about this image from me. They all look pretty unique in these images, but yeah, this completion, whatever it is that's just finishing up for you, I think that the next thing you're launching, it will come to a quick completion. Like, you'll be so surprised. There's illumination here. There's a ton of spirit animals. There's a little snail on the top of her head. That's like a hummingbird, a butterfly, a peacock. The peacock over here is in the shadows. An elephant, a crocodile, a deer, a butterfly, a tiger. Is that the hummingbird? Gosh, guys. Woodpecker? No good. I'm no good at these things. Yeah, she's holding her heart, though. That's the heart of the message here. That's what it is. You got to do something from the heart this time. Whatever it is you're pursuing, the next time you're going to introduce your heart to the equation. The previously maybe you didn't. You completed a cycle there without giving it your all. Something like that. I know that's really vague, guys, but I hope it helped. And I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Thanks for joining me today. So let's move on to Libra. Libra, what have we got for you today? What is it you need to see that's hidden from you? So yeah, this is so cool. I've never done one of these readings before. I was just saying it there in the other reading, but you know, it's so different for me. But I was guided by Spirit to try and bring this message through to you, and there have been such a different variety of them. This is just so gas. I'll just go from one more time, Libra, and I'll get your message then for you. This is hilarious. Like, there were really heavy energies for some, heavy messages, and then for others it wasn't, you know, so difficult. So let's see, what have we got, Spirit, for this Libra collective today? What do they need to see that's hidden? Two of Cups, there's a relationship, it says on the card, and motion. So card number 7 is the Chariot, and it talks about Cancer energy, of course, and the Two of Cups, this is more water sign energy. So you know, you might have a water person, a water sign in your energy, maybe a Cancer, it doesn't have to be, but this says your relationship, there's something, a connection that you have. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. You might have a ginger cat, could be you're buying a mode of transportation or going on a journey with somebody. That's what this tells me. There's something coming up, you and another person. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be somebody that's a mother or a parent that you're going with. And it's somebody very different you're going to hook up with in your next relationship, I think. And I think you're going to travel. You're going to travel, or you're going to move house or move in together or something like that. This is definitely like, you know, ready to go. And it's quite a pure connection here. There's a swan on the front of this Chariot. Living in your truth as well. That's what you've got in your back pocket there. If you can stay true to yourself and stay honest in this connection, you're really going to go places. Like, that's your message. And it could be physically or metaphorically going places. So that's beautiful. Again, this thing of the truth. She's wearing a blue cloak. That's the throat chakra. And that's about standing in your truth as far as I'm concerned. Using your words, expressing your wishes, desires, hopes, fears, everything. So that's your message, Libra. I hope that was helpful for you. And we move now on to our Scorpio collective. So Scorpio, let's have a look and see what you need to know from Spirit today. What would they like to tell you regarding what's hidden from you at this time? So Holy Spirit, tap us into the Scorpio collective. What do they need to know today? What is it we can tell them about what's hidden? Oh, it's not easy to get into, you guys. This is more difficult than any of the previous ones have. I have a feeling maybe you have an inkling as to what this is, if it's so reluctant to come through, guys. What is it? Spirit, can we get into the Scorpio? There we go. Fondness. You have a crush, or somebody has a crush. And the Emperor. Right, so you might... Ace of Cups talks about pouring into your own heart, of course, but in this case I think there's somebody... I can't stop coughing. You're afraid to speak up about it. Because that's the first time I had to take a drink of water since I began this read. Excuse me. Ace of Cups, you're afraid to speak about it. It's like you're nurturing the idea rather than speaking about it, and I think you need to. There's somebody you want, or something that you really want. I think it's a person. I think it's somebody very like you as well. See the dragon wings on this person, this creature. Match this angel or creature. Match her wings as well. You don't realise how much you have in common with this person is what's coming through here. This is so cool. They're very different, just like you. And I'm only saying that because she's got stripes in her hair. And she looks so unique and gorgeous at the same time. So yeah, there's something that you really, you know, every day it's getting larger, the connection or the feeling, the emotion, the love is growing larger every day is what's coming through. And then with the Emperor energy, it could be an Aries, of course, the Emperor card is an Aries, but I think this is more about your not your foundation, but your feeling of home and belonging, you know, with the number 4 there. And the Emperor does very much talk about being secure and being safe and kind of financially secure and also being able to stand up for himself. So I think that this is something that you want to bring into your life. Could easily be an Aries coming towards you, the Emperor, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's male or female, it's just the energy of the card. Yeah, but you want to approach this person, and I really think you should. If they embodied this Emperor energy, they would rather you acted rather than procrastinated further. I feel that's what it is. So that's your message. I mean, yeah, I hope that resonated with someone. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Okay, Scorpio. And we'll move on now to Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius. Let's have a look and see, what do we need to know? Spirit, please bring us messages through for our Sagittarius collective today. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? What's hidden? Sagittarius. What have we got? Pick me up before you go. What is that? What's hidden from Sagittarius? Please, Spirit. This one. Yeah, it's just one. A Magician. I'm going to keep these two as well. I've been guided to. So, the Magician. Card number 1. You've also got Strength card, which is card of Leo. Not a fire sign maybe, or a Leo maybe. Strength, it says fortitude on it. So, you know, giving things your best effort every day. 10 of Swords is finality. It says on the card it's finality, I should say. Wow, this is very unique. And something you have. Excuse me, Sagittarius, there's something you have. And like the last message I did right to deliver, my throat starts to seize up. Excuse me, like crazy. Like, it needs to remain hidden. God almighty. Okay, let's see what we have here. Card number 8 in the major arcana is Strength, Courage, Fortitude, Leo energy. And then 10 of Swords, finality. The end of pain is what the 10 of Swords, symbolises. This is the last straw is coming through here. You know, the 10th sword that took me out entirely is coming through here. She's really focusing on what's true from now on, I think, and that's what you're learning. Sagittarius, you're learning this. The Magician here with inner skills being the first card to present itself. It talks about you being a manifester, like you're manifesting something here. For sure. You're tapping into your inner skills. And your ancestors are really helping you to get focused on this and to get the truth on something. Something maybe about a betrayal. when you needed to be very strong. Use all the tools. Like both of these cards talk about, look, if you look at the images, we know the magician is always depicted with, you know, all the tools about him. In the image, it's got the swords, the pentacles, cups and wands at their disposal. And then when you look at this strength card, she's got all these tools at her disposal. This being here, like she is infinite. This is so marrying, you know. These two images are so similar, or these two cards bring the same message. So Spirit is saying to me, you've got the strength and the courage, and every tool within your toolbox. There's your sword, you've got flowers, magic, the wands, a trident. Very spiritual. And it's helping you heal. That's what this is about. Sorry, that blue is about the truth, but it's also about healing. You're no longer going to be self-sacrificing. Oh wow, Spirit, this is beautiful. You've got a light to shine. That's so gorgeous. You've got a light to shine. Knowledge you've gained from the trials you've been through. Maybe some of you should write a book. You have the courage, you have all the tools to pass on this knowledge to people. I think it's very important you should do it. You're probably even getting nudges maybe from your ancestors as well. But for sure, you are very magical. And whether you believe it or not, from your previous experiences of heartache, feeling betrayed and all those other things that you've gone through in your life, this has really built fortitude in you, that you have this staying power. You know, that's what I'm saying to me with that word fortitude. And I think that you could stay the pace to get this documented and to pass on this information. You are brave enough as well, because courage comes across with that strength card, that lion. It's usually a lion, but it's a tiger in this case. Maybe you identify with tigers more so than lions, as a courageous beast, you know. So that's your message. I hope that was helpful, Sagittarius. I'm going to leave that there for you, and we'll tune in now for our Capricorn collective. Let's see what is hidden. What do you need to know, Capricorn? These messages have been so gorgeous today. I hope they resonate with some of you guys. And please do like, share and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my readings. I do have another channel as well. I'll have referenced in the description box for people going through recovery from addictions. I'm in a program myself since last October as a result of a relapse, and I'm in AA now, but I give messages. I was guided to do so through that channel. So let's get on with your message. Sorry, Capricorn, we're taking it over with the the plug. High Priestess, you guys, you're so powerful. Here we go, Capricorn and the Wheel of Fortune. Two really lucky cards. This is great. High Priestess, inner wisdom. This is very, you know, it's you're following your gut feeling, following your intuition. You're very intuitive, Capricorn. Wow. Gorgeous. It's like she's standing somewhere there that's, you know, she's on the higher ground here looking down into that valley, and it's like the rain and the storm is all over there behind her. It's getting higher vision as well coming through with that. You've got very good perspective on things, or a very, you know, a better, what is it, Spirit? Your point of view, like literally and metaphorically, like where you're standing, you've got a good viewpoint or a good aspect on things. Wow, this is amazing. And you also have a good insight hindsight, every kind of sight into some situations. You really need to tap into that a bit more, I feel. You don't know how precious this is. You don't know that that maybe is a gift of yours. Your insights, you've got a lot to say. You might want to research some more, but I think maybe you also could be putting together a book, very like the previous sign. I don't know, this is gas, Capricorn, Sagittarius, yeah, was the last one I did there, and I was saying something similar to them about writing a book. People need to know what you've learned. This has to stay there because it did stay there. And the 10, like that's that generosity. Look at it. Self-explanatory. This is explaining itself. Thank you, Spirit. I've got chills all over my shoulders, just up the tops of my arms from this. This is gas. 6 of Pentacles talks about equal give and take here. It's like as the universe gives to you, your intuition. I think that you need to pass on some of these intuitive downloads that you get. That's great. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me the voice for this, for you guys. Capricorn, you've got to tap into your equal give and take energy here. It's funny, I was just talking about the addiction channel, and it is the thing that they say in addiction and recovery programs, is you cannot keep it unless you're willing to give it away. So that's a message for someone here. The Wheel, card number 10 here in the Major Arcana, talks about, it's the Wheel of Fortune, it's the luckiest card in the deck. You'd be surprised how much luck you would gain from sharing this knowledge. This guy is here, and he's here as well, and that doesn't often happen with these cards, even though they all have little fantastical creatures. I think that this is your fantastical gift, Capricorn. Roll the dice, take a chance. Luck is on your side, the karmic wheel is turning, and one of these things you could bring with you on your journey is this sharing of this knowledge that you have. And I think you could take a risk on it if you're considering it and it came into your mind at all. I think you don't know how precious this gift is. That brooch at the top here talks about intuition as well, having an amethyst in it. Very intuitive stone. So guys, I hope that was helpful for someone. That was really magical. Okay, I'll move on to the next reading. Whew, it's so strange the way things work, or line up. That is so funny. So we've got our Aquarius collective. What do you guys need to see? What do you guys need to know? What's hidden from the Aquarius collective? Please, Spirit, let's have a look. Settle down. What's going on, Aquarius? What have you got? Very upbeat energy here, you guys. Very upbeat energy. You are in a place where you're excited about something. You're on the verge of something. This is great. Oh my God, now 3 of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. You know you're going somewhere, Aquarius. It says this card, like it says patience on the card. You've also got 7 of Cups delusions, they call it in this deck, but like not for me. So Spirit, tell us what we've got with the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Wands for Aquarius. This is so cool. I can feel it in your energy, no matter what the cards are saying. That's where I'm getting the message for you. Guys, this is beautiful. There's something precious you're waiting on. It's waiting for a while. I feel like you're shattering an illusion here, because if you look at the images, even, these are very dull kind of pastel colours, and these are very definite, bold colours. So this is decisiveness, as well, with Wands energy coming through there. That talks about, fire signs, the determination, the fire in your belly, being determined, being sure and certain about something. You might have felt overwhelmed recently. But there is clarity coming for sure, and you don't have long to wait. I'm thinking 3 hours, 3 days. Yeah. something by the weekend just come through there. Thank you, Spirit. But I think it's this thing. It's definitely something to do with travel. Because you can see the boat there up at the top of her head talks about travelling overseas. And also this jug here with the illustrations on it. I don't know why, but I think that's like a hot air balloon. Can you even see that, guys? So you're looking forward to something. You need to be patient. Take decisive action. There's a Wands energy coming through here. Do things and imagine what's it going to be like. You could be moving countries. You could be moving, to somewhere else. Because this is not just saying to be patient. It's like while you're waiting, it's saying to do your move, whatever way that is. It could be just a holiday. It could be relocation to somewhere else. But I do feel you're moving in some regard. It could be a long-term trip away. But I think that what your guidance here from Spirit is that, you need to plan and you need to get excited about it. Start making up, kind of a plan as to what you want to achieve while you're over in this place. And I feel like it's like, it could be beside the ocean, like I said. So yeah, get excited. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Yeah, it's also going to take you and heal you wherever this is, because I can see she's wearing a black dress. I've never noticed any of the characters in this deck to kind of be wearing black and looking so solemn. It might be you're coming out of a place of mourning, a place of regret, feeling of overwhelm. Something you've definitely buried anyway, or completed a cycle of some kind, and you want to put that behind you and throw a bit of freshness on the new world you're entering into. So that's what I get for you, Aquarius. I hope that made some sense. Comment below and share, like, subscribe as usual if you like these readings. And finally we have our Pisces collective. What do we have for Pisces today, you guys? Oh wow, I don't know which one of those it was, but it was it. We go around again, Pisces. Tune us in, please, Spirit. What does Pisces need to know? What's hidden from our Pisces collective, please, Spirit? Please show us clearly. What does Pisces need to see? Oh, Three of Swords. Disappointment. What's hidden from the Pisces collective, please, Spirit? Have we got another? I don't know. There's a card that wants to come out and doesn't want to come out at the same time. We just have to shuffle one more time, please, Spirit. One more time for the whole deck. Okay. Can only really do half of the deck at a time with this Two of Cups. Something to do with the relationship that you don't know about. Heartache. Crisis. Something happened. Somebody expecting a baby. Ace of Wands. There's a little baby in a cocoon there. Two of Cups. There's a relationship. And you've been disappointed before. Look at this. Three of Swords. Disappointment. Heartache. Pisces. It's this. She's got lots of gold on her. Maybe it was a Leo. Fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Disappointed you. Pisces. There's a nail still in your heart. You still have some healing to do. This card tells me. I think this gold, it's so stark against the black. It's telling me there's a treasure from the heartaches you've gone through. So something that you want to put your energy towards now, even during the time that you haven't fully healed. It might be the actual time to put energy into something. Ace of Wands, it's like to birth something new that would really heal you. So those little beings around this person here are very healing looking. It almost looks like, ancestral support. I feel you'd be guided in this creation, because that talks about a creation of yours, be it a baby or not. Take what resonates. But there's also an image of an expectant mother here. Could be something to do with your mum, something to do with one of your kids, for sure. And in regards to heartache, they may have had an injured heart when they were born. But I think this is about alchemizing something from tragedy to success, to something beautiful, something unique as well as coming through. And you guys are going to know what this means. This won't be for everybody, but take what fits, of course, and leave the rest. But there's a unique connection here, for sure. There's something, it's just you, you know. There's only one nail here, and there's only one person kind of looks like that. There's only one child in there. That message of there's only one. I hope this resonates with someone. Look what I've noticed, look. 1, see the number 1, number 2, and number 3. This is the sequence. Something you want or desire. Ace of Wands. It's going to hit you like an inspirational idea, something you want. Then you're going after this unique relationship. And there's a lesson you need to learn in it. This lesson here, that last nail. When you learn that lesson, you'll be released from that nail, or the last sword. Okay guys, does that make sense to anyone? That was sort of 2 messages. Okay Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. Once again, please like, share and subscribe if this resonated with you. Do ring the notification bell as well. You'll be alerted when I'm back in the room again with Spirit. I have a few readings on my channel already, and I also have one linked in the description below that I started last week to do with recovery and addiction. And if anybody you know might benefit from those messages, which are guided direct from Spirit every single day for my collective in recovery. The channel is called Recover Me, and I leave it there. So I hope these were helpful messages for you all, and I will see you in my next reading. Namaste.